Someone sent me this video here from the Wing Chun fight with the MMA one hand MMA or one hand boxing guy to doing in a competition. This is a difficult, a normal competition in China. They have a two school, the MMA school and the Wing Chun school, and then they are trained as a fight in this tournament. Nothing special about it. But the one thing you need to understand is, if you're doing Wing Chun training and you want to use it for tournament, they are very different. Okay, they're very different because you have the training for tournament. You need to get hit, you need to get beat up, you need to ground it, you need to come in, you need to have your hands up, cover your face, not out like this. Okay, not out like this, but got to cover your face because they're coming in, they're gonna decorate your face, everything coming into the defense. Okay, if you're not, you're gonna get decorated hard. Okay, another thing as well, when you're watching footage, you will see the MMA guy, when he's moving in, very solid, very ground, even have one hand, but he's very grounded. He cover well with hand, he cover his face well, and he's very grounded when he coming in. So every time he hit, it's very solid, the movement, very solid with power. In other hand, the Wing Chun guy floating around, moving around, the footwork not even there, not grounding up, the hand not even up to defend himself. It's gonna be very difficult for them, for him to able to doing or winning. Another thing as well is a lot of martial art, Chinese martial art of the Wing Chun side school training. They don't training for competition use. Okay, they're training a lot into the two-person doing chi sao, doing drill and stuff like that. That's fine. Okay, that's not a problem with that. You're training like that as a self-defense aspect. Okay, but if you want to using this kind of thing in a competition, you have to change and adapt to make it for use for train for competition. Same thing in our training sim, we have three different things. Subscribe to my channel and make sure you click on the bell. When I upload a video, you will get the notification straight to your mobile. Now get back to your training. Okay, traditional trainer get the principle of the Wing Chun you use, and then you learn to understanding, adapt to the self-defense for self-defense to use, or the movement for self-defense. Okay, and then you use it for competition you have to use how to grapple, you have to control, have to keep your hands up, you have to cover yourself, because when you go in there to fight, there have to be conditioned, have to get bashed up, got to get used to this kind of thing. Okay, it's very different. Another thing as well need to understand as well is, when you understand it, when you go to the street fight is very different. Okay, if you go using eye gouging, you're using throw, you're grabbing, you're attacking any spot, you bite, your headbutt, your knee, you do everything and anything. Okay, so this is very different to use on each aspect of it. Otherwise, you won't be able to make it work. You can't take the competition aspect and put it into the street fight, okay? Because their mindset is very different. In a competition, you got judge. Then you can able to see who win, who lose, and make sure everything is safe. Nobody get killed. But in a street fight, very different. No judge there. It's who can survive. So you're fighting it very different. Okay, to the one in competition. But in a self-defense, it's not like life and death. It's a very different. Somebody assaulting you, you go in there just to feel hit, control the person. So everything is very different when you start to put things together. So Wing Chun is not about who good, who the style is bad. The MMA is better. The Wing Chun is not. It's not. It's not like boxing better or the Wing Chun. No, it's the person. If the Wing Chun guy win, does it mean all the Wing Chun is good? No, it's not. Okay, it's not all Wing Chun created equal. So you need to understand this. And if you see if the MMA guy, the one hand boxing guy win, is it all boxing is very good? No, it's not. It's the person using in this kind of perspective. So you need to understand that. So everything you do, you got to put it in perspective. I will have more of this kind of thing here, and I know a lot of you already talking about. The first one I do onto the MMA again in the Wing Chun guy. I'm going to have more of this kind of video as well to put it up to explain to you a bit more and then see what happens. So for me, my take here to say the end of it is no style is better. You need to know exactly what is it you want to do on each one. Okay, each one to do. If you're using for competition training, and for competition. If you're for street, self-defense for self-defense, traditional for traditional. Keep it separate little bit, and then you can able to using the element of it to put it together to make it work. Otherwise, keep it separate. Otherwise, when you're training, you won't able to get it through your head, and it's very difficult to pull them out. Okay, so here, Master Wong here. If you like this kind of thing, then subscribe to me before you enemy. enemy too. Otherwise, your enemy know more than you. You're gonna have a big problem. And make sure they click on the bell to notify you when the next video come up. If you want more information about this and ask me more about the MMA for the Wing Chun side, ask me. Then I will be here to show you or go through with you what you need to know. Otherwise, I will see you on the next lesson. Out. Subscribe to my channel and make sure you click on the bell. When I upload a video, you will get the notification straight to your mobile.